Welcome to Westy Explores. Today, I'm at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London to see where the magic actually happened. From authentic costumes to the actual sets we grew up watching, this isn't just a museum, it's like walking straight onto the film set. Grab your wands, let's go explore the Wizarding World. We're here at Warner Brothers Studios Leavesden, a massive complex that has grown over the years and is the true home of Harry Potter. The minute you arrive, you are drawn into the magic. Huge wands line the walkway, and giant chess pieces from the Philosopher's Stone stand guard outside. And yes, these are the real props used on screen. Once inside the main lobby, look up. There's a colossal dragon suspended from the ceiling. Here, you'll find a small cafe, the gift shop exit, a main food hall, and the tour entrance itself. Here's a pro tip for you. If you arrive early, check the admittance board. They sometimes let groups in slightly ahead of schedule. But even if you have to wait, grab a specialty drink or themed treat at the cafe and soak in the atmosphere. At the start of the tour, you will see the first set. It's Harry's room under the stairs. At this point, you are surrounded by movie posters from across the series before you start your introduction to the tour. If you're celebrating a birthday, speak up. The host usually picks a birthday guest to step forward and open those huge Great Hall doors to start the tour. Welcome to the Great Hall. Standing here in person is surreal. You're on the exact same floor where Daniel, Emma, and Rupert spent their childhoods. The attention to detail is insane, from table settings to hand-weathered stone walls. During my visit, they were running a special feature centered around the Philosopher's Stone. Keep in mind, this is the only room on the tour with a time limit to keep the crowds moving. After this, you can explore at your own pace. Exiting the Great Hall, you're greeted by original costumes, including real hairpieces worn by the cast. From there, you step into the practical sets. From the Gryffindor dormitory and common room, fully staged with iconic props. Everywhere you look, film history is on display. Paintings, moving staircases, and iconic items like the Tri-Wizard Cup. Then you reach Dumbledore's office. The depth of detail here makes you feel like you walked onto a live movie set. Next up, Potions class. Overseen by Professor Snake's costume mannequin. You'll find cauldrons stirring themselves, eerie ambient lighting, and Snape's voice echoing through the room. The sheer amount of work the production crew put into these micro details is staggering. A new addition to the tour is a quick presentation where a crew member breaks down how they filmed the iconic Quidditch scenes. It's quite a short demonstration, but interesting at the same time. Moving into the special effects area, you will find the interior sets of the night bus, mounted on a motion rig. Hagrid's motorbike and the Gringotts vault cart. This is also where you can hop on a broomstick for green screen flight photos. Next are two fan favourite sets, Hagrid's hut and the Weasley burrow. Hagrid's hut is smaller than you think, but everything will look smaller next to Hagrid himself. At the burrow, the magic is in full swing. Knives chopping by themselves, and dishes washing in the sink. Further along is another recent addition, the divination classroom set from The Prisoner of Azkaban, right where Harry learns what the future holds. The Ministry of Magic sets are towering. It gives you a real sense of just how massive the full filming stage was. From there, you enter the Forbidden Forest. Hagrid stands guard at the entrance, but once you step inside, you're on your own. Luckily, you'll first encounter Buckbeak, the hippogriff, a fantastic photo spot. But go deeper into the mist, and things take a darker turn, complete with giant spiders. Next up, platform 9 3/4 and the Hogwarts Express. It's one of the most popular photo spots on the entire tour. You can also pose with luggage trolleys which are embedded halfway in the wall. You can actually walk through the train carriage itself, where each cabin is decorated to represent a different movie in the saga. About halfway through, you'll hit the Backlot Café, which has been recently expanded with plenty of seating. You'll find plenty of quick classic dining options here to keep everyone happy. Also recently added is a standalone Butterbeer bar, serving up foam-topped treats. Outside on the backlot, you'll find the full-scale exterior sets, the 3-decker night bus, the iconic Hogwarts Bridge, a miniature-scale model of the Burrow, and of course, number 4, Privet Drive. Inside Privet Drive, you can step through 2 iconic scenes. The first scene is when Harry receives his Hogwarts letters in the living room, and then you see Aunt Marge inflating from The Prisoner of Azkaban. Before you leave, you will see a scene where Dobby is visiting Harry in his bedroom. Right next door is the Hogwarts greenhouse. You can even pull screaming mandrakes from the soil, but be warned, put on your earmuffs. Back inside, you'll pass through the creature workshop. Home to Hagrid's animatronic head unit, prosthetic goblins, and of course, Dobby. Then prepare to be blown away by Gringotts' Wizarding Bank. The main hall is breathtaking, lined with goblins at their desks. You can even peek inside a vault, overflowing with treasure. But as you walk further, you witness the destroyed version of the bank after the dragon breakout. Stepping onto Diagon Alley feels like you've literally stepped inside the screen. Everything here is the actual set. From the dusty, wand-filled windows of Ollivander's to the bright storefront of Weasley's wizard Wheezy's. The sheer level of detail is mind-blowing. We've saved the best for last. Nothing prepares you for turning that final corner. This is the actual 1/24th scale model built for the first film and used for every sweeping exterior shot across the series. Measuring 50 feet across, it took 86 artists over 74 man-years to build. Every detail is real down to the miniature owls, real tiny landscaping, and 2,500 fibre optic lights. Watching the room cycle from day to night, it's an absolute jaw-dropping moment. Make sure you take your time here and look at the model from every angle, as there is so much attention to detail. Before heading out, you walk through the massive studio shop. Stocked with everything from house robes and wands to chocolate frogs and replica props. So, is the Warner Brothers studio tour worth it? If you grew up with these movies, it's a resounding yes. It's immersive, nostalgic, and genuinely fascinating. Pro tip for you, book your tickets months in advance because they sell out fast. Let me know in the comments below which Hogwarts house you are. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures. I'm Westy, and I'll see you in the next one.